Oh, let's see if the live's working. I apologize if I still sound like a robot. It sounds like a robot only if I use my AirPods. If I don't use my AirPods, it's better. But I have to have my AirPods in because got kids, so gotta have noise canceling on. See if the live's working. AirPods is better, but I have to have my AirPods in because got kids, so gotta have noise canceling on. See if the So I apologize because I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I have to do like an update. Get to the settings real quick. Not sure. So sorry. Maybe I have to do an update on OBS. Could be the issue there, but all right, we got a few minutes here. If everyone could please like and retweet the stream. Let me send it out in Discord real quick. Got 2 minutes until craziness. Are the boys still alive? On theirs, they are. What if I can be in both at the same place? Bum, bum, bum. Crazy, crazy. Let's see if I can be in two places at once.
It's absolutely important that we listen to everything. So for the next 5 minutes, please minimize the talking. Except for long short. Yeah, fact. Digestion of what's about to happen needs to take place if we didn't train this correctly.
Alright. 30 seconds.
Here we go.
Hopefully the live's still working.
Damn it, I forgot to go grab my beer. Grab your beer!
Alright.
It's too late now. Look at that. Got the market, man. It's spreading out like crazy right now. Love it. 5 seconds.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Whoa! Down. Up. Oh! 50. 50. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm managing some trades. Holy shit. I'm long RTY. Holy shit. It's ripping. Holy shit, IWM RTY. We're ripping. Oh, I'm up $1,000 per contract. Holy shit. Holy shit. IWM. I'm up $1,100 per contract gain. And I'm out. UPST calls up 110% for those in premium. Let's fucking go. UPST up 115%. ABGO calls are up 30% for those in premium. Holy shit. Holy shit. God. Holy shit. All right, those UPSTs from 65 in Discord, they went to $140 for a trim there. They're back down to 125. You're up 89%. All right, moving stops up on the ABGOs. Come on. There we go. Holy shit. That was crazy. Where's UPST? UPST up 101%. $9,000. Great job. Oh, great job. Woo! Alright, moving stops up here. How we fucking doing in premium, guys? Holy shit. You made $9 grand, dude, on fucking RTY. Oh shit, that was awesome. Oh, I market freaking bought the shit. Oh, great job, man. Woo. All right. Damn. Let's fucking go. Great job, guys. Discord. Great fucking job, man. Hopefully my live is still working and didn't crash with all the craziness going on. Let's see. See if I can pull it up. Discord. Great fucking job. Oh no, it's still going. Alright, cool. Oh. Well, that was fun. Oh, UPST. Beautiful rip. Affirm. Check that as well. Had a nice wick, came straight back down. I think AVGO did the exact same. Yeah. Pushing back up now, though, after that pullback. Reclaim of 165, that's big. Look at AVGO here. It is this freaking trend line right here. Right there. It needs to break. It needs to break this right here. It almost went straight up to it's around 167 area. $50 BPS. Insane. Insane. I sold fucking top on IWM or RTY. Damn. That was good. That was good. You guys wanna see it? Hold on. You wanna see the screenshot I took for the contract that I had? Here, let me I'm gonna quote it out there. Top 2280 is where I got that screenshot on RTY. Top was 2282. Look at this. I'm gonna post it. I quoted the live. If everybody could please like and retweet the stream. And now we gotta wait for Jerome Powell to come out in 20 minutes. So that was the initial fun, but I can't put it like at the top of this like normal spaces. But go to my Twitter profile. Go look at the screenshot I just posted there for RTY. Slapped that ass over $1,100 per contract right there. I was able to get the screenshot for that one that was left. And then UPST. Oh, I guess I should have put that in there too. Can I edit it? Oh, I can edit the post. Here we go. There we go. Let me update the post. So post the UPST one in there too. Alright, should be good now. I put the UPST screenshot too for the 113%. For the guys that were in premium. Had those going in. Great job, guys. And AVGO. Should have shorted after I sold the calls. Yeah, it's usually how it works. That's exactly, it's usually what ends up happening. Oh, man. Jesus. Alright, I did the post there. Should be able to see it on the Twitter profile. The iDubbbz is coming down hard. Yeah, I mean, if it does an SR flip over this 221 area, that's big. So we'll focus on IWM for a second because this is what's going to be affected the most, right? Because we're talking about interest rates here. For 4 hour, look at that block. I charted this yesterday in the recap. If it would have pulled back down like 217, 216 area, would have been that inverse head and shoulders. But this zone right here, this is a really big zone. So if the daily can close above it, I mean, that's can be very nice. But I mean, we are talking about FOMC volatility is the reason why technically that TI could play out, which I wouldn't really rely on too much because FOMC is just a bunch of crazy shit. But oh, look at this dump. Yep. You said you should have switched the puts after you sold the calls. Yep. Usually what fucking happened. Yeah, I sold the fucking top too. RTY was 282. Look at the screenshot that I posted. I sold it at 280. Fucking 2 points for the. Oh! Jerome Powell's not even speaking yet. Oh man, this is freaking hilarious. Can I hide? I want to hide like the drawings, and I mean none of this shit really matters. To be honest with you, but like, I mean, this is just FOMC craziness. Yeah, that's so much clutter with that. I'll just use the MMK zones because they're working nicely. WM has this one over here too. Oh, look, Casey Algo put a long signal. Look at that. Put a long signal down here. Let me clean up this up. We can leave. We'll leave VWAP on, I guess. Look at that. Had a nice long signal off the low. Beautiful. Do a little split screen action here with SPY on the left and IWM on the right. I don't even know if the stream is still going. Beautiful. Or if it's even like good quality. Because there's so many things running right now, I would not be surprised. I'm going to try and check the chat on the live stream. We got 15 minutes till JPOW comes on. It says there's 1.2k people in here, so I checked Discord. So why does it go back up again as JPOW talks? Just because of the shit that he said. Oh, JPM, that's right, Keith. How'd JPM do on that? Initial rip, dip, back to where it was. Not surprised. It's usually what happens 90% of the time. When we see crazy stuff like that. Let's see if I can pull the stream on here. Is the X. Let me ask the guys in Discord. %50 on SPY puts. Nice, great job. Great job. That's my I think that's my biggest RTY win. Holy shit. 23 points, $1,100 per contract game. Jesus. Should have just fucking longed NQ. So let's do the math real quick. If I would have longed NQ instead of RTY, what was the move? Points. Wide. Let's see. I can't get Weeble to pull up on the mobile app. Here we go. Let's see where I got in actually. I got in at what, 52? I got in late. I got in halfway. I caught like almost half that move, honestly. I didn't even catch the full fucking move because I didn't mark it, so I mean it is what it is at that point. I probably got filled at like 62. I would have caught like 130 points. We'll say 125 times 20 would have been $2,500. So it would have been double. That's all right. Would have been $2,500 per contract game. Would have done NQ instead of RTY. But no, Everly was losing her mind out there. Good bounce on RTY, or sorry, IWM. Looking at my phone as well. Recapturing this MMK zone here. Spy's rejecting the MMK zone. It's still between. Spy's really going nowhere for the day. I mean, it's at the top of the zone here, which is nice. I mean, they can get a break and base over it, similar to what IWM's doing with the MMK zones. But look how these zones have worked out today. These MMK zones, they auto-populate before the day even starts. So you kind of know where your demand, where your support is, and where your resistance supply is above. And SPY hit and IWM hit. He just bounced, chopped around, got the long signal, and then ripped above it, pull back, just closed above, and now pushing higher. SPY is wicking off of it, so a little bit of divergence here. IWM obviously stronger than SPY so far. But the MMK zones on both, I mean, they're working very nicely. I still can't check the chat. Won't let me. Won't let me check the chat. Try again. We got 10 minutes until Daddy Pal comes on. Unless no one has talked in the chat. That could be a thing too. But mine's just still spinning. Boom, boom, dun, dun, dun. Alright, guys in Discord said the live stream's working, so that's good. As long as everyone can see the chart in here, maybe that's fine. Great job. Nice. You got that bounce for the SPY calls. You flipped it. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. UPST over $39 again. She's trying. She's trying. $40 calls almost got in the money. AVGO's trying. Let's go see where those contracts sit at UPST. I was sitting over $1. AVGO's up 40% for premium. freaking they were so wonky because like the bid and the ask, like the spread was so crazy. Let me update. Rejecting the MMK zone again on SPY. Until there's a break in base above like 566.6, it's not going to go higher. Just going to keep on rejecting that zone every single time. That was fun indeed. I wish I had heavier size on those UPSTs. Premiums are moving crazy. Yeah, just volatility. Just luckily I was able to get a fill. Let me see. 145, 126 on UPST were the fills I was able to get. So luckily caught that. And then RTY was at 280. All right, let's see what Papa Powell says here in 6 minutes. What color tie is he wearing? A lot of people are thinking he's wearing a purple tie today. How's my long-term account looking? Someone say gold's ripping. Jesus, if I can type. That's the wrong one too. Oh yeah, look at gold. Oh look, my algo tried to short it down here. I've never used my algo on gold. I don't think I've ever traded gold. I'm not sure if my indicators can work on gold. Look at the MMK zones, like all weird too. There's like 2 red boxes here. There's silver, right? SLV. Yeah, look, there's like a box within a box right here. Yeah, look, it's all kinds of wonky. So I don't think the algo can work on gold and silver. I've never used it, never traded them. But gold surely is ripping. IWM's holding up nicely. Still held these, so again, as SPY is rejecting. Oh, fuck. I forgot I had drawings turned off. Well, you guys can see the thing. As SPY is rejecting the MMK zone here, IWM did the break in base. That's what you want, and then you go long here. SPY is still, risk to reward still a short up here off the 566 to 566.6 area. Damn, imagine if I would have had an RTY long from here. That would have been fucking sweet. What are you guys talking about in the Discord? You can't talk about all the weird shit with Diddy right now. I guess everyone's bored waiting for Papa Powell to come on and speak. So had a really good day up until this point. I had an even better day, but I had a good day ahead of it outside of FOMC. Casey, I was trying to trigger long on Apple here. I'm already long on Apple. I swung Apple calls, so we swung. Oh, long-term account pulled up. Oh, it's green on the day. Let's go. Everything's green. Yay. Well, that's free money. I have one Apple contract left. Let me go pull up the Webull account. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they're back up about $100 per contract gain. I mean, they on that peak spike right there, they hit almost $3. My entry is a $1.55, so it just got shy of 100%, but it wouldn't have filled that anyways. Probably with the bid and ask spread, probably been a little bit low. It's just one contract left. I've already exited majority by this point when they were up 80%. So it's either going to come back slightly in profit and stop out, or I'm just going to continue to fucking swing it. And that's I want to keep holding. Yeah. So, and if you guys didn't watch the recap, but this is the reason on why I swung the Apple calls. So outside of FOMC, but you watch my recap video from yesterday. Is it gonna fuck it up if I do this? Let's see. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, look, it's already gonna be here, sort of. So let me get rid of some of this craziness off here. So if you look at Apple, look right here. So this is back in. We got a minute or so until JPL. This is back in July. See these bottom wicks right here, and it held, and then they gapped it down, right? And then they ripped it straight back through. This little zone right here is 215 and 217. I just marked that area. And right here, they bought it up, then they gapped it down again and hit 215. The daily closed with a green hammer candle, and they left this gap right here. So I swung the calls. Daily green hammer candle holding back inside the zone. It just needed to get a break and base above 217, and luckily it did that right before the open today. And then Apple just fucking ripped. And I caught the whole move. So, and I'm still in. I have one contract left. My target was 220 to 221, and then I exited half by that point, and then all the other contracts I started to scale out as it approached the entire gap up to 222, and then it did, and then I have one contract left to see, I mean, how far it can go. So, put that in the recap video yesterday right after the close on why I swung the Apple calls, and I'm glad that I did. All right, Papa Pal, he's speaking. What color tie is he wearing? So I can listen to the boys as well.
Discord's going off. Can you mute that? Streamer mode.
IWM so poppin'.
Riot, $20 call, January 17th, 2025. I'm streaming it live. Just remember, his statement's already released. The Q&A is the only thing we do not know about.
Okay, so Kevin said purple tie. So apparently his statement has already been released. It's not going to be anything new on what he's about to say. the Q&A portion when he gets done speaking is going to be more of a key point. The purple tie holds the market.
IWM pushing.
IWM pop in here.
Well, I may have gotten the theory wrong, but all the calls prior, leading up to it, and currently right now are on fucking fire. Yeah. So again, it doesn't matter to be right or wrong. It matters to be on how you trade it.
All right, here we go. UPST, $40 calls in the money. Here we go. Yeah, Keith.
It does not matter if you're right or wrong. It matters on how you trade it. And I read it like a fucking book. Maybe the theory was wrong, but all the calls were right, and they were all freaking bangers.
All right, they're back up 145. You can take a trim. You can get filled. It's for premium. Or if anyone else took UPST. All right, SPY's trying to break over that MMK zone. IWM new high a day. RTY new high. AVGO new high a day. AVGO's up 47%. IWM is ripping. IWM's popping. God, I wish I was still in RTY. Where are they at? Yeah, it's back at 282. Same high right now. Yeah, I mean. Tesla. He was in premium. Remember I typed in the chat during lunchtime? I was like, watch for that flag break. Oh, they're ripping it. Look at Norwegian Cruise Line. Look at NCLH. Oh my God. Palantir's back over $37. AMD's popping. Where's MU? MU was one I wanted to watch earlier. It's at $89. MU, I think, is going to be an amazing call swing if it can close above like 89.3, 89.50. I think that's going to be an amazing call swing. TSM, I think TSM, God, I mean, TSM's fucking flying. I think TSM's an amazing call swing as well. It was 168.50 that needed to hold. Go to 170. It's at 170, 160 here. I mean, it's fucking ripping. Oh my God, you're up 11,000 now on RTY? You're a fucking dog. Sharky shorted that. Sharky shorted NQ there. Let's go, Sharky. Sharky's so fucking good at trading NQ. It's the reason why I have him as an analyst. Oh my God. Great fucking short, Sharky. Guy was 60 points on NQ right there. those that don't know, that's $1,200 per contract gain. Great short, Sharky. I'm all out of AVGO. I have one UPST left. I still have my one Apple. Yeah, great job, Sharky.
Thanks, brother.
Let me see if I can get up on Spaces real quick. And not fuck up the stream. Great short, Sharky.
That was phenomenal. I'm getting held out on that one.
UPSC $40 calls in the money.
I'm back long on 97.50.
Oh, look at IWM. Look at IWM holding up. This is the reason why I longed RTY over NQ. Where's IWM going? What, 225? 225 to 225.75 is big. Is big. Where's RTY? RTY's at 287. Jesus. Jay, are you long IWM? Oh my gosh. He's still talking. IWM puts here? I'm not fucking doing it.
180 call, September 20th.
I ain't fucking short on IWM. You're kidding. I mean, risk to reward? Shorting up here at 225? I think it's fantastic on any other day that's not today. And he's still speaking right now. He's still releasing his statement. So I do like the idea for a short here. Don't get me wrong. But at moments like this in the market, it's more of a it's more of just play the reaction type of thing instead of trying to predict. There's one thing I know about FOMC. FOMC doesn't give a shit about technical analysis. It's just pure price action. Just watch where the volume's at, where the flow's at. He doesn't sound too hawkish today. So that means maybe he's in a good mood. Maybe that means he's in a good mood. That candlestick setup here on IWM, I mean, there's 3.5 minutes left. This candle can go anywhere. It can rip. It can just fucking fall off my screen. But that is a bearish candlestick setup. If that 5 minute does close down here at 223.7 on IWM, I would say 9 times out of 10, the next candle that's going to be printed on the 5-minute chart is going to be red for that potential evening star candlestick setup at the top. So that 225 short there. Oh, you did take IWM calls. Nice. Great. Great job, Jay. Great job, Jay. Oh man, I do sound like a robot a little bit still with the AirPods. Probably just needs to update. Weird candle. Yeah. SPY still hasn't gone anywhere. SPY hasn't done anything for the FOMC. I mean, fun spike up, fun spike down, fun spike back up, and a fun spike back down here. This evening star is looking better and better on IWM. Those MK zones look up very familiar with those zones that Jordan used to advertise. Aren't those the same that were on TradingView before, but now they're taking down? I have no idea. Um, these zones specifically, oh man, look at this candle. For MMK, this will auto-populate supply and demand based on the daily. Look at this candle based on the daily for previous price action. So every single day, you'll see. Yeah, let me go to the. I'll go to 15-minute real quick. Let me turn off all this crazy shit and just leave that on. So you'll see here every single day, MMK marks the high and low zones of every single day's price action, and it carries it over, right? That way, if it's then tested again later on in the future, it's going to pull up that zone. That way, you know there's resistance or supply here from a previous day's price action. That's what MMK high-low zones does. There's another one called MMK zones that's specifically for SPY, for intraday trading. There's multiple zones on the chart. Instead of just the two, the one green and one red, there's going to be like 5 or 6 different yellow zones, and that's just intraday support and resistance zones. But these ones specifically for MMK high and low, this goes off of the previous day's price action, all the highs and low zones of those days, and it just carries that data over and over. That way you always have it. That way you know why is there support here, why is there resistance here? It's because 3 days ago, this was that day's high area where it rejected. MMK will put that on here for you if price action comes back up to that price point area on that stock. So, look at that short on IWM. Holy shit. I mean, that's a huge red candle. I mean, I I was hoping the candle would end here and the next red candle would take it down to the zone, but it just did it in one candle there off 225. Freaking insane. Yeah, Spy's still struggling up here at this MMK zone. I mean, it tries every time it gets up here, but they smack it. IWM is just back testing this MMK zone now. That was a really nice rejection off that 225 area. So who was it that said they were looking at taking those IWM puts here? Alex, yeah. If you took them, great job. Like I said, any other day, I absolutely would have taken those IWM puts there. The issue is if you got Jerome Powell doing a freaking Q&A right now during FOMC, like I said, what he says during the FOC conference, none of that matters to technical analysis. So. And look where IWM's bouncing. Wow. Look, you could have just went fucking long there on RTY. Let's see. Let's see. RTY. What was that point? What was that point gain right there? That drop and bounce off the 21, 53, back up to 68, 69, 70, 52, 18 points so far here on this bounce. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's an 18-point bounce there off the MMK zone. Still going. Still going. If it gets, did it get 20 for 1,000? Yep. It just hit the 72. So there's another $1,000 gain per freaking contract on RTY just based off that MMK bouncer off that zone. Spy's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. UPST, put those 40s in the money. Still holding up nicely. Apple was pulling back. It's still chopping, but still very green. I closed AVGO on the pullback on this candle. The rest that I had in profit. How's Tesla looking? Yeah, see, look, Tesla, look at this. Man, God, that would have been freaking beautiful. Look at the low right here on this MMK zone just to start it. This was the flag in premium earlier. It was right here that I was talking about. Freaking beautiful. Did Casey Algo go long? I haven't traded the Casey Algo on Tesla. Yeah, I tried to go long. Got a decent pop after it. I wouldn't have taken it with 230 right above. The short worked out and it took it down to the MMK zone, so would have been one loss, one loss and one win. But it's beautiful flag break here off the MMK zone. So the hourly here. Oh look, it's in on the hourly off the MMK zone. That's nice. I don't use it on the 1 hour, but look at all the MMK zones here that it does on Tesla too. You see that right here? Look, this is why I love the MMK zones. Look at this. Look at this high here, and then look at this high right here, right? And then Tesla went all the way down. But MMK knows when price action returns back up to here to carry over this zone all the way back up over here. That way today, when I trade Tesla, if for whatever reason I'm in calls off the low here at bottom and I take it all the way up, when it gets to the top, and look at this, that's where the FOMC freaking volatility went, and it hits that top MMK zone right there, I'm exiting the fucking position. Absolutely beautiful. This is probably like the most simplest, but the absolute best freaking indicator that I use every single day. I absolutely love it. And that's just because I'm big on support, resistance, and supply and demand. So it automatically just kind of puts that on there for you, and I freaking love it. Spy's doing nothing. M said peep his indicator on NQ. Oh, here, I'll put it up over here real quick. Go to NQ. Oh, I don't have it turned on this one. I gotta put it back on the other one. Now, let me put Spy over here real quick. Let me check NQ. Let me turn this off, turn that off, turn his on. Turn these two off. NQ. I wonder what time frame he's talking about. I mean, the 5 minute looks good right there. I think he usually checks on the 1. Oh, yeah, look at that, baby. Oh, the Empticator. Look at that. Look at that. My man. Look at that. Jesus. He caught 200 points. Good for him. Chop till end of day. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised. Fucking fire. Look at that EMA right there. I know he usually trades on the 1 minute. And I know that's what he's talking about because it held it all the way for FOMC and it pulled back and tested again. Yeah. Am's the fucking man. SPY's popping a little bit here. MMK. Oh, MMK hit the long at the low. Let's go. Casey Alba hit the short earlier. Yeah, let's take. We'll just take. We'll leave VWAP on. I don't want to clutter it too much because there's a lot of shit going on here. And we'll put IWM back up here. IWM! RTY! Beautiful bounce. Right off the freaking zone again. Easy day. SPY's retesting the MMK zone, so I wonder what's going to happen here again. Is it a short again? Should I try a short on ES? See, it's why I love using like the MMK zones along like with my algo on SPY because it's mainly what I use my algo for is just trading SPY. I mean, it works on everything, but the strategy that I have for this to work, it's always been on SPY, and it's usually just based on a 5 minute chart too. So, because that's my intraday trading, just every day is SPY 5 minutes. So, like it signaled the short here, and look, I can take it down to the MMK zone for a target, and then it flipped long right here. The MMK algo went long, and then I can take it back up to its levels that it puts here, and then the top zone. Beautiful chart today. Let me post this in the Discord because that is a good chart. It's a beautiful chart there on SPY. Oh, the Casey Long's trying to come in. Oh, there it goes. Went away. It's trying. Look at that. Uh-oh. The Casey Algo's trying to signal long here on SPY. Oh, it did right before that candle closed. Ooh, interesting. Oh, with the resistance right above it. This is tricky. This is tricky. It's tricky, tricky, tricky. Stuck in a range? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm curious. Our other names looking meta. Looking decent. Where's Tesla? Amazon. Amazon's coming up to really big resistance up here near like this 190 area. Watch SPY just fucking rip with this KC long signal on here. That'd be freaking awesome. It's testing the MM zone, so it's you got a reason to go long, a reason to try short. Usually at this point, it's like you just sit on hands. And again, J-Powell's talking here in FOMC, so that makes it even worse. Apple, beautiful. Q's doing? Look at Q's and look at the MMK zone. This is freaking beautiful chart. One zone to the other. Did MMK signal on MMQ or QQQ today? Yeah, it did a lot. It's not made. MMK strictly made for SPY. So, what about KC algo? What did it hit? Oh, it hit the short. Nice. I gotta plug my phone in. SPY seems kind of tight for an FOMC meeting. Yeah, absolutely. It's like SPY has gone nowhere. SPY has gone absolutely nowhere. If you just take everything off the screen, SPY is still gone. It's still gone nowhere from yesterday. Even yesterday's price action. Yeah, FOMC volatility wicked it above yesterday's price action, but overall, it's still mark the low and then mark the high. It's yeah. I mean, that's what MMK obviously does for you. Look, it's still rejecting the zone here, coming back down to the same spot of support. So now, do they bounce it here and it continues to chop, or yeah? I mean, it's in the middle of the range. SPY's gone nowhere. Yeah, he's still doing his Q&A right now, so just take that into account if you're in any kind of open positions. Again, like when Jerome Powell's speaking, like technical analysis kind of just goes out the window. The market's going to move and react based off what he says, and then you react to how the market's reacting. So if you trade fucking FOMC, but back in the middle of the range, this is where they bounce it. Potentially. It's right here, right across the middle of the range. Right here. Right there. Or they're knifing it through. Jerome Powell must be saying some shit that's not good. He should close his mouth or stop answering these Q&As. Watch them sell it off. The only thing that matters to me again is the hide the drawings. The only thing that matters to me. The only thing that matters to me. Are knowing the zones and the levels potentially. You can use MMK levels too on other names. It's not recommending what it's for. Same thing like with the algo and other names, but look at this. Ugh. Where's iDubbbz? Back at the MMK zone, I imagine. Yep, back to the MMK zone. Selling pressure's on. Look at these tweezer tops right here off the MMK zone on SPY and Qs. That's not bullish whatsoever. That's not bullish. Just looking at the price action on the chart. Telling you, just mark the freaking zones, high and low. When they hit one, just Watch how it reacts and then trade that freaking way. This is the only thing. Is ABGL bleeding? I'm glad I got out. Should have bought SPY puts. I had the chart pulled up with the MMK zone, but I mean, algo freaking trying to trigger long into the resistance above though. I mean, I wouldn't have taken either one. The risk to reward though, again, just like I said at the start, risk to reward for a trade up here is always the short. That's what I say on the Sunday night live streams. When it gets up to these areas and it looks super freaking strong, like it's gonna go. Risk to reward though, I mean, you gotta watch it and see. Look at the flow, look at the price action, look at the candles that are coming in potentially, or the volume. I mean, but no matter what, when it's starting to get that breakout, you thinking it's going to rip straight through it. Risk to reward is always better for the short up here instead of trying to chase the longs and thinking it's just going to rip straight through the zone and then go break and make a new high. When it breaks and bases over top of it, like IWM did, look, right here, when it rips above it, makes that new high a day right here, and it knifes all the way back down here, then on the retest and they close and hold above it, then you get the long, and then look, he gets that push straight back up here. Those are the kind of setups that you want to take for a higher, like RR trades. You're going to have a low risk, higher reward. So initially, it's always a fucking short up here first. I always try to short first until it gets invalidated, and then I flip to the long and join the party. Power hour or sour hour? Who freaking knows? Because the market's gone nowhere. It's literally at the SPY is back at opening price. It's been 6 hours, and it has stayed relatively within the MMK zones, and is at opening price, and it's been 6 hours. So where we go from here? Sideways. Usually going into the end of the day, though, for FOMC, usually get a decent kind of continuation in a direction. As of right now, it looks downside. All right, so SPY and QQQ coming down to support. Let's see what happens. Housing inflation is one piece that is dragging a bit. We are not declaring victory on inflation. No fucking shit. What do you mean on inflation? QQQ bouncing off the MMK zone. SPY got like a few cents from it. Remember what I said, when it freaking comes down to even all these red candles right here, the initial thing I'm going to look to do is to play the bounce and go long until it breaks underneath and closes and then retest it. Then I will go short. IWM should be underneath the MMK zone and coming back down to the middle of the range. It is, yeah, see, IWM is not even at the bottom of the range, like with SPY and Qs. It's directly in the middle of its range. And that's just because it was relatively stronger than SPY and Q, so it went a little bit higher. Because on the bounce right here, SPY and Q's actually put in a lower high. IWM actually put in a higher high. Tesla. Let me check. Oops, I accidentally opened up a Webull. I didn't mean to do that. Because I got way too many applications running. I'm surprised the stream is still going and it hasn't fucking crashed. And Tesla, there's a level right here, this 228.4 spot. This is the first time it's retesting it ever since it got the breakout here after the initial bounce. Look at that. Look at that wick. What are they going to do here? Trapping bulls? Potentially. Potentially. Let me see if I can open up the chat. It's trying to load. I think it's too late for puts. Yeah. I would not be the person buying puts near a previous low. I think the opposite. I'm thinking about being a buyer at a previous low. It won't let me pull up the live to view the chat. Look at I'm just going through X right now and seeing so many people post their bullish charts, right? Because that first candle that rocketed through and broke all those trend lines and those wedges, and they posted that an hour ago, almost exactly an hour ago, right? And now look where everything's at. Like, I get it. It's nice to have technical analysis, but it's FOMC, in my opinion. FOMC and Jerome Powell, and they don't give a fuck about our technical analysis on these charts. It doesn't matter. They don't care about your trend line. They don't care about your wedge formation pattern breakout, whatever. Like, yeah, it broke out of the wedge because the market reacted in a positive way and went to the upside. Um, and there wasn't any continuation after that. It completely retraced the entire move, and I would say 90% of all of those charts, it is now back into the wedge or pattern that these people initially had, and or potentially just like lower than when they initially drew it. So yeah, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Let me try and connect my phone to Wi-Fi. Oh! Look at the bounce on Q's. Look at that, right off the MMK zone. SPY was a few cents off. That's why. And I'd be scaling. It just hit that freaking level right up here on QQQ. That's the profit. and then you move your stop up or move it back to break even. Don't let it go red. Then you just move on to the next trade. That's how you just play simple zones and levels. Comes down here at test it, you don't chase the puts. You freaking do the exact opposite. Risk to reward, go long. Take it straight back up here. Scale. Move a stop up. Don't let it go red. If it continues, continue to scale. Move your stop up. If it pulls back, cool. You call it a green trade. Now what's next? Move on to the next one, right? At 2,000 people. Appreciate you guys just hanging out. Here we go. That's what I just said like a minute ago. Someone's like, too late for puts down here. Like, yep. That's why I was like, I'm the opposite. I'm the buyer. Look at that. Look at that. This little hidden shoulders. Look at that. That's why. Look at that. If I can only do so much. Chris said, "Do you get access to the algo with Premium Discord?" Yes. Not with the just original like Premium Discord, but like if you go like click on the link in my bio, it'll take you to the WAP store. It shows you everything that like our community offers, right? Um, you'll see a bunch of different ones. You'll see like Premium Discord, you'll see top tier, you'll see Premium Discord and MMK. That's that one. So then that's the subscription that is like a bundle where it comes with both of them. And then we have the ATM bot, which is for SPY, and I use it for ES. Then we have Premium Discord and ATM bot. The top tier one is everything. It includes the Premium Discord access with myself and all my other analysts, and then it includes all the MMK algos and indicators, and then it also includes the ATM bot access as well. So you can there's different subscriptions within my WAP store that allow you to just either have them individually, whatever ones you want, or they have the bundle ones to combine them. So you can have Premium Discord access separately. You can have MMK algo and indicator separately, and then you can purchase the one subscription that says Premium and MMK, and then you get access to both of them. When you buy those bundles, I believe they're discounted slightly versus having them separately. Obviously, look at that bounce. Look at that fucking bounce. Anyone take that long? Look at that. I'm sending it in Discord right now. That's why I said risk to reward. You gotta think the opposite. You gotta change that mindset. When you see all these red candles, you're thinking like, "Oh man, it's gonna freaking break, go make a new low day," and you're gonna FOMO into it. You're gonna get fucking wrecked majority of the time. You might get lucky, but I'm telling you, risk to reward. Think about the opposite. In order to be a good bear, you have to know where the bulls are going to step in. So if you see all these red candles, bearish, 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 where's the spot for the bulls to step in? Price action just shows you last time this area was tested, they pulled it straight back up to the equal highs. So instead of chasing the puts down here, you have to think in order to be a good bear, where are the bulls at? It's going to be that spot again. So you're not going to buy puts. You're not going to short it here because this is the spot where the bulls are. So let them fucking buy it up here and send it this way. So then take the longs, and then if you're still thinking short, where you should be just right up here. Previous highs, I mean about right here, which is like 474.6, right? So puts in the lower high, gets back up to this area. Risk to reward, like right here. You'll see this was a good short this morning off this area. So you see this huge green candle to the upside. You're trying to FOMO and get into calls up here. No, if I'm not in any position, I would actually look to potentially go short here and take it back down to this level and then take it back down to this zone until it gets a break and base above it. Then I'll go long. And that's if I wasn't in any position. If I was still long from here, then obviously just move a stop up and continue to scale. You just have to get into that mindset where looking at the chart, risk to reward, it's better for which one, calls or puts. So that was perfect bounce. Let's look at SPY real quick. A few cents off. It was 25 cents shy. Yeah, just about. QQQ was perfect. It hit this MMK zone perfectly and bounced. Everly is pissed. I hear her screaming out there. I still can't check the chat on here. X spaces and live suck. Oh, that's cringy. I'm not going to talk about that though. Another person on X. Well, FOMC initially was fun on the first candle. Made a quick like $2,000 in less than probably 60 seconds, I think, on the initial spike with RTY. And then UPST and AVGO was little fun extra ones. Those are small. I think I had $400 to $500 worth of UPST. So I sold like 75% when they went to 100%. So I locked in majority of the gains there. So $500 goes 100%, you make another $500. I think overall on UPST, I think it'll tell me on here. I think that trade was like 370 total. You only trade SPY? Yeah, I mean, then if you only trade SPY, and then in my opinion, like the top tier one is perfect because that is solely based. Majority of that is solely based around SPY. So premium Discord, it's myself, where I trade SPY, but I also trade QQQ, IWM, AMD, Apple, Nvidia, everything. Look at that short. Look at that short. Look. Look at the level. Look at it. I had it on here. Look. Look. It's so simple, and this is the freaking best freaking strategy out there. Just learn supply and demand, support and resistance. Anyways, for Chris, um, so yeah, so for pretty much myself, Market Bishop, Expo Jesse, and then Shark for my NQ futures guy. Um, so you get a variety of a little bit of futures and then day trades and swing trades on options, SPY, and a bunch of MMK. The algo strictly for SPY, the levels strictly for SPY, um, and then the high-low zones work on everything, but they were made strictly for SPY. ATM bot is strictly for SPY, and I use it to trade ES. So look at the fucking bounce. It almost hit it again. It almost hit it. It almost hit it. It was going back and forth between the two spots. So in my opinion, if you only trade SPY, then I think that'd be your best bet. And if you don't need the premium Discord access, then you can just purchase MMK separately and the ATM bot separately, and use all those tools to help you trade SPY. So. That is another nasty candlestick setup here, though. But they're still nice. So, to put it in perspective, that bounce right there on QQQ, right off the bottom of the MMK zone. Any other time when I'm live trading here in Discord, I mean, I'll call out if I'm taking SPY, 565 calls for whatever 927 expiration at $1.10, right? I'll call it out too, like I'm long ES here at 52, whatever, and then taking the trend. So look at them buying that shit up for NQ. That was a 100 point bounce, just over 100 points to be exact. And that's the reason why I like trading futures. So, believe it or not, this candle right here, this green candle, when QQQ came down here, and I said, this is the spot where I would go long, buy calls, whatever it is. I would buy an NQ contract, buy it here, it comes up here and hits that resistance right here. From here to right here on QQQ, from here to here. On NQ, that is 100 points. It's just over 100 points. I'm just going to do 100 points. And it's $20 per point, which means that 5-minute candle from down here up to that level, I'm not going to be taking 0TT options. I'm going to make $2,000 on one NQ contract. And it's easier. It's easier to do that, in my opinion. Quick in and outs. Futures pays very, very good. You just have to be really good with your entries. If you're not good with your entries, then you can get fucked on futures. You can trade the micros like MES and MNQ and scale into it to give yourself some room, which I do a lot. But when it hits these big key areas, especially the MMK zones, I usually take ES and then I'll take like one NQ contract and catch that move right there real quick. So, and look at that long freaking bottom wick right there. So, I mean, it comes back down here to get it again. It's up 80 points right now. So that'd be another $1,600, right? And I just took one contract and I just played the bounce from here straight back up to the level and I sell it. And then I'm like, what's next? We go back down, do it again? Cool, I'm gonna do it again. Or right when I sold it for that freaking win, flip it, go short, take it straight back down here, do it again. Like I think futures are just so much better. So, all right, SPY testing its level again. QQQ is testing its level again. See what happens. There's 30 minutes left to the end of the day, and we're not above the range. We're not below the range. Directly in the middle of the range. Gone absolutely fucking nowhere. What are they talking about in the group chat? Oh, Sharky got his wolf merch. Mine should be coming soon. I know he sent something to me. I am probably going to jump off here in a few. I mean, I don't foresee anything extravagant happening. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to open up any positions in the last 30 minutes. Oh, the stream reset. Why does it do that? It did that the other day too when I was on here for an hour. It reset the stream. I hate when it does that. Maybe that's the sign. Nice bounce again. Yup. I'll say because I just went and checked and now it says like there's 200 people. I was like, there was just 2,000 in here. Yeah, reset the stream. Well, for the over 2,000 people that were in here initially, just hanging out. Appreciate you guys for hanging out during this FOMC kind of chop fest. Still in the range. Nothing's really happened. I closed all of UPST, closed all of AVGO. The only thing I have is Apple calls. So premium is in Apple 230 calls for 1018 at $1.55. I don't know if anybody else in premium has any position left. Again, I only have one contract left. 301, he took the short. What? Yeah, into the freaking. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna QQQ. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, just not worth it. I mean, it works out. I mean, you got a little bit lower after 301 on QQQ, but I wouldn't have I wouldn't have traded that short to take it right down here. Because you got to think. So short. So someone went short here, right? Looking at the price action on QQQ, going short right here to chase it, your reward is this previous low, right? Right here. You at least know they bounced it here, and that's where you're going to target. So if that's where you're going to target, what's your risk, right? Your risk can be the previous, I mean, QQQ previous price action to the high is up here. QQQ previous price action to the low is right here. So, I mean, what's really your stop? Even if it was this one right here, like this previous level right there, I mean, I I don't know. For me, I would have thought the exact opposite. I would have waited for it to come down, and I would have taken the long position the second it went here. My risk is if it closes below that, my reward is the previous highs, and I'm going to take it up to here. That is almost a 14 risk to reward. So if I would have taken calls, longs, whatever it is down here, if I risk $100 to the downside, that's my loss. If it gets back up here to the high, then 14. I would have targeted here, honestly. That would have been, obviously, previous price action resistance is right here. So that trade alone, it tells you right here, 6.6. So I would have taken the longs here. I'd risk losing $100 on QQQ calls, and my reward, if it goes up here, is 6.6 times greater. So I'm going to risk losing 100 to make $660 for my profit. Those are the kind of setups that you want to take. That's the reason why I said, looking down here, you shouldn't be thinking, man, I missed those puts. I'm getting some FOMO, whatever it is, and you start thinking, man, it's just going to break, make a new low of day. I'm the guy that's doing the opposite. I'm the one that's going to buy it right here because risk reward says that's the better trade. And then look what happened. It's exactly what happened. And those are the kind of steps that you want to take. So, it sucks that it reset the stream. I appreciate all the ones jumping back in here, but I am going to jump off for the day. Love you guys. For the premium people, I'll see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Ready to go. Live streaming and live trading like usual in the Discord. I'll do some updated charts and create a watch list as well later tonight. We're just coming back down to the range, so I'm happy with just not being in any kind of position here right now. So I'll review the charts after FOMC, put together a watch list, and I'll send it out in the premium Discord tonight on some top setups just post FOMC fuckery. I still like Apple. I think Apple. I mean, 222 was full target, but I still think it has room upside. I love Google as well. Where is Google actually? So Google's at full target. So I mean, I fucking took Google calls and alerted it down here. $10 move up to 160. So now I want to see a break in base above 160 for Google, and I want to take Google back up to 163 and then 165. So I like Google as well. Let me probably gonna put a bunch of stuff here. Yeah. So if I do this, let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. Whoopsies. So this right here is what I'm going to look on. So this is something that I'll probably send a premium Discord later. So mark that 160 area here. So for Google setup for me to go long, SPY and QQQ getting smacked, coming straight back down to the zone here. So I want to see it go up, break above it, base, go to 163, honestly, go to 165, and then that'll probably be full target. If it continues to run higher, then 170. So that's what I'm going to look to go on Google, and then obviously I will look to enter into calls on the pullback and hold right there. That's going to be my call entry on Google. So something potentially I'm going to look to take. Other than that, I'll do some more diving later on, but